Hey, sports porchers! It's your hockey Jesus, and I'm back with Game 11 Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Minnesota Wild. Well, tonight in Pittsburgh, it was the last night where we get to see our friend Andre Fleury play, and he was able to take down the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight by a score of 5-3. Fleury looked very shaky early, all those emotions and everything. He just wasn't ready, but once he got on his game, I felt for 1 second there what it was like to be the Detroit Red Wings in the 2009 finals when he slid over and made that save and kind of dashed our hopes at a comeback when it was 4-3. So, let me just get the Flurry stuff out of the way right now. I am a huge Marc-Andre Fleury fan. I wasn't I wasn't terribly upset when they got rid of him. Look, he hasn't played for the Pittsburgh Penguins for 9 years. He's played with Vancouver. I said Vancouver. Everybody knows that Vegas Golden Knights drafted him from the Pittsburgh Penguins. There was some deal that was made so that they would get Flurry. Everybody was very happy about that, except I think Pittsburgh Penguins fans. But they knew the end was near after winning those two cups in a row. They knew the time was to move on. Matt Murray won two cups for us, essentially. Fleury was a part of it. He absolutely played a part of those two cups, but pretty much that was Matt Murray's team. And everybody just said, we're going to keep Murray. We're going to let Fleury go. And honestly, if it wasn't for the draft, I think the Pittsburgh Penguins would have kept him. And honestly, I think the team, and by the team, I mean the stars of the team, Sid, Gino, Tanger, I think they all would have probably been better for it. I don't think they would have had much more success. I don't think that a Stanley Cup would have been guaranteed. I think, Fleury played great for Vegas, but he could have never played like that for us. He even said in an interview when he was for Vegas, it was a fresh start for him, and he felt rejuvenated from it. And that only lasted that one season. He played in three Stanley Cup finals in a row. Two he won, and one he lost with Vegas. He won a Vezina there. I love Marc-Andre Fleury as a man. I think he's been great for the game of hockey. Hate to see him retire, but so I think it was good that the Penguins did something for him tonight. But honestly, this hockey Jesus is getting a little tired of the nostalgia. Let's just go through the nostalgia we've already been through. Gino's 500th goal, Gino's 1300th point, Sid's 1600th point, Fleury's last trip to Pittsburgh. We still got this deal of Sidney Crosby. He's going to get his 600th goal here. He's got 7 to go. He had a really good night tonight. Kind of lost in the mix of this is the fact that Sid and Gino played together for the first time in forever, and actually looked good together. And Raquel was able to pick up 2 goals because of it. I love that line, and honestly, the Eller line also played great tonight. Thought they had a really good game, and unfortunately, the other 2 lines were absolutely disappearo. There is nobody left. Brian Rust is going to be week to week, so we're going to see this for a while. Let me just tell you what I think the problems with the Pittsburgh Penguins are. I loved seeing Jack St. Ivany go after Faber after Faber and Sid get into a little tussle. Go back and watch that. I'm imploring you, if you want to be a hockey Jesus disciple, you have to go back to the video footage of when Sid is in the tussle with Faber. He walks away. He's skating away. They're still in it, and you see Jack St. Ivany come make a beeline right for that little scrum. Notice who is leaving the ice and is really kind of just disengaged with the fact that Sid, the best player for the Pittsburgh Penguins, is engaged in a little bit of a tussle. He just kind of looks at it and is like, not my issue. I'm not going to call out Carlson, but Eric Carlson is soft. He has no clue on what to do out there, and he is terrible for this team. If that was any other Any other NHL player, he'd be gone. He wouldn't even see another game. But because it's Erik Karlsson, he gets away with it, and that really makes me mad. I'm very upset about that. Go back and watch that. You can't tell me that you think Erik Karlsson is a man for doing that. He does not belong in this team anymore. I like Karlsson. I think he's a good talent, but he is absolutely not a fit for this Pittsburgh Penguins team. I think if they just got rid of him right now, cut him, sent him away, didn't play him again, I think this team would immediately be a better team. I think he's a cancer, and I think he needs to go. And I'm very upset about this because I thought he'd be good for the team, and he's just been garbage. Time to cut him out. Time to get him out of here. Time for him to go. So the Pittsburgh Penguins did lose tonight 5-3. They did it the old familiar way. They did it by giving up 2 goals in less than a minute, 53 or 55 seconds. Oh, by the way, I have to tell you that I apologize for my sign on the last one. It said 95 seconds makes the difference. I flipped the 9 and the 6 the wrong way, and I just ran with it because it already said 95. I knew it was 65 seconds in the last game against Vancouver. I apologize to my fans. I'll try and be a little bit better next time. Anyway, tonight it's 53 seconds between goals. Maybe it was 55. It was less than a minute between the 2 goals tonight. Up again 2-0, and immediately down, tied again 2-2. This team can get no momentum from that. I thought maybe Freddie Gaudreau looked like freaking Gordie Howe out there with the way he was scoring goals and playing defense. He ended up getting the I guess he didn't get the game winner. He got the one to make up 3-2, and Raquel got another goal in the third period. I think as much as the Penguins pushed in the third period to make it a game, all those penalties, and even though they did kill 2 5-on-3s, and the penalty kill is very good, by the way, they got outshot 8-2 in the last 10 minutes. And if you would have told me that, I try and keep stats on this thing so I can say, does the way I feel about the game equal the stats? And this time it did not. Penguins are giving up way too many shots. They did a better job on what the counselor likes to say. That's my buddy Scott. He likes to say shots in the slot. Some people call it, high opportunity zone. It's basically you're looking at the dots from above. It's anything inside of there in front of the net. They did a better job of that tonight, the Pittsburgh Penguins did, but it just is not enough. So, the Pittsburgh Penguins lose again. They're on a 6-game skid. This is really embarrassing. And I know I got a little excited about Karlsson tonight. I'm going to call out more players as I see it because I think that is the problem with this Pittsburgh Penguins team. They got to look themselves in the mirror and say, you need to play better. You need to do it on Thursday night. So, hockey disciples everywhere. I'm your hockey Jesus, and I'm saying, let's go Pens. Come back Thursday night where the Pittsburgh Penguins, who they play Thursday night, that's right, Anaheim Ducks are coming in. So once again, should be an easy game for the Pens. Nothing's easy anymore. I will see you on Thursday night.